Welcome back to the Brick Brethren. My name is Ian. I have the Lego Icons Tudor Corner set here. This set is number 10350 and it has 3,266 pieces. This retails for $229 in the US, and I usually get this modular building every year. This is the one for 2025. So yeah, let's get right into it looking at the box design. Here's the box for the Tudor Corner set. This is part of the modular building collection, as I mentioned before. It has the set just displayed here on the front with the black background for the pretty standard box of the Icons 18 plus sets. Take a look at the back. It shows how it looks with the two most recently released modular buildings, the Jazz Club and the museum. Just on the corner, which looks really nice. Shows the way that you can take the building apart and then the different details of the insides. At the top here just shows the minifigs, and there's nothing really on the sides, but that is the box design for the Tudor Corner. This isn't anything special, but the base plate came in this, which is nice for some extra protection. So yeah, that just cardboard piece. And then the instructions came in this. So you just opened it up here and stuck in there. But yeah, just nice that the instructions weren't folded or anything, and they were in this nice paper bag. Here are the instructions for the set. Very standard white background for the instructions, and it shows a little bit of the designer and some things about the set up front with different languages. The instructions are very standard, just normal building instructions and pieces at the end. So nothing special there, but that is the instruction manual. I did forget at the back here it shows the three most recent ones there, which is kind of a fun little illustration. Here is the Tudor Corner in its entirety with minifigs and everything. This is a wonderful set, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna do the minifigs first, and then we'll get into the actual building itself, and we'll go from floor to floor. But yeah, it's a very fun set, and let's get right into it. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and start off with my favorite of the set. Very simple, yet very fun. This is the chimney sweep of the set. He has this nice dark brown cap, as well as a dark red maroonish style hood. His torso is just completely black, and his pants have that pocket print on it, which I think works for him. And then he has this item here, which is the I don't know, chimney sweeper thing. I don't know what they call him, but I think he looks great. And there's just the one face that's a little roughed up, but you can see that perfectly even with his hat on. Here is the chef minifig for the Old Guarded Inn bed and breakfast portion of the set. Pretty standard minifig for a chef, like we've seen this before, the torso print and everything, but I think it looks great with the dark red pants, and then there's that tiny bit of printing on the back. I also do really like this dark brown hairpiece. It's a little bit newer, but we've seen it before. It's a nice hairpiece though. Here on the front you can see that smirking face showing some teeth, a little bit more confident, and then here on the back a little less confident, maybe kind of sad. Maybe someone said that her food wasn't very good, but I think this is a perfect minifig for the set. Here is the clockmaker of the set. I don't know if there's a specific name for clockmakers, but I'm just gonna say clockmaker for now. Has a nice brown apron that continues down to his legs. Very nice printing, and I love the colors. Very simple. The light brown, normal brown, and this blue color. Some nice printing on the back here with the apron still. You can see the mustache wrap around, which I love this mustache piece. I think it's very fun. Pretty standard black hair piece, but the face print is fun too. Has a little smile as well as a wink, and those glasses, which are a fun addition. You can see the back there is just a pretty normal smile, but also just great to have two different faces for a minifig. It's fun to have more expression for one minifig. So there is the clockmaker. Here is another minifig. This one is shown riding the bike with the cap, but it has a nice jacket piece. I really like that color, kind of the teal color with the dark green. And then the black headphones are a fun piece to get as well. There's the back, just continuation printing of the torso piece. Not dark brown, just normal brown hair piece, but there's the two different faces, winking face and a smile. But this hair piece is nice as well. And we got this fancy gentleman here in his gray suit, which I think really looks really nice. I like the pinstripes as well as the vest and the tie there. The back continues with that same pinstripe design, but the light gray looks really nice. Got a nice beard, some glasses, that black hair piece, and nothing on the back. But yeah, he seems to be in the market for a watch or something similar. This minifig is shown behind the desk of the bed and breakfast. Just the shopkeep here. Nice knitted sweater torso design there. I like that color of brown for the pants there. Looks really nice. Dark brown hair, which is a fun hair piece. Hair all tied up. And then got some nice glasses. I feel like it's the same color as this, which is nice. Matches. And then kind of a more surprised, concerned face on the back. So very simple, just like most of the minifigs, but I think works great. And lastly, we have this minifig here with this nice tan trench coat that seems to go all the way to the bottom, or you know, maybe she's just wearing a coat at the top and it's just matching her pants. Continuation of the print on the back, and wearing a black knitted sweater underneath. She comes with a pink umbrella, which is fun, and I really like this hair piece. I think it originally came with the what are they called? Fantastic Beasts sets for one of the minifigs. But it's red with the red hair, and then smiling face with some freckles, and another smiling face, but maybe a little more determined or serious. So there is the last minifig of the set. And here's that minifig with the bike cart combo, which is very fun. I've never seen this bike piece before. That's just the back part, doesn't have a front wheel, and you can connect that handlebar to it, and then there's a little cat in there, which is really fun. But I think this is a very fun side build to include in this set. All right, let's take a look at the outside first of the Tudor Corner. I'll actually start in the back just because it's really simple. But yeah, just a tiny little part where you can see the actual base plate. It's the lighter green color, but there is a little dumpster here that the cat wants to get into. Get this little rotten fish. Cute little white cat there. These vines climb up, which is a nice addition to the back, so there's some visual interest back there as well. Little lamp shade here and the door to the kitchen. And so then we'll go around this way. See that staircase there, pretty standard gray, but looks nice, especially just here on the side. You can actually lift this up to get into the bathroom. Just kind of nice to get that ease of access. And you know, it's kind of fun to have a little hole there for a mouse or something. And that just goes up to the second floor. Looking here at the front, they got a really cool angle here that they made. You can see this crack there, which I don't mind at all. I think it's, you know, a minor issue. If anything, I don't really think it's an issue, but I think this looks fantastic. I really like the dark green because I feel like we don't see that too often, and the red. I think it looks great together. Very classic, kind of European style look. The design of the architecture here on the front is fantastic. The way they use these crate pieces makes a little bit of a texture here, inset texture there. And then they use these astromech legs that you can see for like the tops of the columns, which I think is awesome. Probably one of my favorite parts usages of this set. These hanging plants look really nice just all around. It's nice to have flowers and stuff in the set. It makes it feel very organic. These red awnings look good with these gold accents. And then this is very fun with this barrel table and seats. That's nice. Really love this door piece that they use. Just like a older style door with that graded window piece. And then this is a printed piece, the old girded inn with those two goats, which is very fun. And then looking here on the very corner, I'll move this lamp up a little bit. This shows the menu and the special. These are also printed pieces. I think those look great, kind of like a chalkboard. And then that lamp piece is actually really nice too. But then here on the corner, you can see these bollards with these handcuff pieces for chains, which I think looks good. And this little design there on the sidewalk is the only other design other than this just normal gray. Other than over here, that matches it as well. And then looking here, just continuation of the rest of the bed and breakfast there. Looks great, matches perfectly. These potted plants, these hanging plants look really nice as well. And then looking here at the haberdashery, very fun. This light blue I really like with the white and the dark red. I think it looks perfect. This haberdashery tile is also printed with that hat design. Looks very nice. I like these little plumes for some more texture as well. And these columns look really nice, even with just this little tiny tile there. And yeah, opens really nice. It has a tiny little like ledge there, which is some added depth to the set, which really just makes it look really nice. And then, as always, there is the what's it called, lamp post that's in all of these modular sets. So we'll go back over here and I'll bring this up so we can see the rest of it here. Okay, and let's start over here again. This side, pretty standard window, but it's nice to have these columns here. Just makes it look nice. And then we got this door to go to the second floor. Maybe a doorbell or something there, little lamp and awning. Balcony looks really nice with some plants and just some little details there, and this gutter piece. Then we got this printed clock piece, which I think looks great. It's the same on both sides, which looks good. And then this design I think is awesome. I love that they did something like this with this nice dark red roof. I think it looks perfect. Looks very European. And the slant of the roof is really nice. Pretty, steep. And then this, these two windows, very simple, but I think they look great. I think they look exactly like, stone windows with a nice pillar in the middle, which looks great. But yeah, I can't get enough of this. I think this is very fun for Lego to do in a set. And then looking over here, this is pretty standard, but added depth, which is nice. And even these that are kind of sharp, didn't have to. Could have just put something like some tiles in there instead, but I really like that. Even over here, this window is, more like curved piece. They're not just the straight window pieces, which looks nice. Even these little, I don't know what they call these little 1x2 bricks, but those are always really nice for some texture and design. And then this little thing, I also really like. It's very simple, but it's nice to have it pop out, and it's just a very nice simple design that I think looks great. And these are alternating to give it some texture as well. And this kind of to continue on with this. And then I think this is kind of fun too, to just leave those empty for some texture and design. And then looking at the very top, let's go a little higher. You can see the chimney, this main chimney, and then this other chimney that's actually not a real chimney. They just have it there for the chimney sweep or something. They were saying something about it in the instruction booklet. But these open up so you can go in as well. But I think overall this set looks great on the outside. And we can take a look on the inside now. Okay, here is the bottom floor of the set. Just looking at a top-down view here. We can look over here first at the little haberdashery hat shop here. I'll lift this a little bit so you can see it completely. But yeah, there's some hats in there, some threads, little cash register, scissors. I'll bring it around here. There's like a mannequin in the window you can see there. And two umbrellas. And then that tile design, which is really nice at the bottom. Pretty simple there. Then we got the tiny little kitchen for the bed and breakfast. Fun how they included, that light blue tile, but they're cooking up a sausage. There's a sink, clock, ketchup, mustard, stove, and the ventilator up there. Looking at the actual bed and breakfast portion of the inside at the the cafe, I guess you can call it. Sheesh. The coffee machine back there, some bottles, a coin, little flower pot, cash register there, and those lights, as well as the eggs, bacon, and maybe a pancake or biscuit or something. Cup. We got that printed piece of the bridge there, and a clock, which you will see a little later. And then here you can see these old pillars, which I really like how they included, because it's kind of like the supports of the building itself, which I think is in a lot of older shops, and I think that's a cool inclusion that they did. And then you can see the seats and a little potted plant, which is nice. Over here you can just see the menu design. That's the same as the front on the outside. That looks nice. And then yeah, that's practically it. Nothing really over there, but I think it looks perfect for an older style building. So that is the inside of the bottom floor there. Here's the second floor. This is the clockmaker's workshop. And yeah, it's kind of fun because there's just a ton of clocks in it. But let's start off just looking here at these stairs. Pretty simple, but a nice little corner stair design there. But here in the corner, you can see probably the biggest clock that there is in here, which looks really nice. Lots of details with how they made that, which is very fun. And then there's a couple of smaller ones there. Sorry, I'll move my thumb. You can see a smaller one, bigger one, medium-sized one. Kind of reminds me of Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Some smaller ones there on the table. And the one above the fireplace, which looks really nice. And then his desk over in the corner. You can see he's working on a couple of clocks at the same time. Little light and this clock hanging on the wall, which is very fun. And then a couple more over here. So clocks all around. Nice desk and seat, by the way, and rug as well. That's included. Okay, last part that I kind of forgot to show was this door here. Open it up, and there is a vacuum in there with a box. So kind of a fun piece here, a little vacuum. But yeah, it has this little, I don't know if that's just easier for it to get out or what, but yeah, there is the second floor of the Tudor Corner. Here is the top portion of the Tudor Corner. This is just a little apartment. I was wrong this whole time. If I said bed and breakfast, there isn't really a bed and breakfast. It's just a little cafe restaurant thing, because this is an apartment. I mean, I guess it could be a bed and breakfast, but there's a lot of cat stuff in here, and also these beetles, which are kind of fun. That printed piece there, little beetle tanks. I wouldn't think those would be in a bed and breakfast, but they totally could be. Nice bookcase over there, with that printed piece, kind of a little shelf with a leash and stuff. Nice potted plant with a rug, couch and coffee table, little bowl in the corner, some lights, a little sink, and I guess maybe some, oh yeah, this goes up to the little trapdoor on the top of the roof, and this would connect to the stairs. And so I'm going to show you that too. So this just goes right on top. Very simple. You can open these up, and that's where those little, that little ladder goes. So yeah, there's the inside of the top floor there. Pretty simple, but I think it is pretty good for the space that is there, with this chunky part of the roof there. But I think it looks good. So there is the top portion of the building. Okay, here's the set with the little gift of purchase, the Corner Kiosk set that I did a review on as well. It goes perfectly with this set. There's nowhere to, like, you know, connect it or anything, but I think it works perfectly with the set. I think it looks exactly like it should together. No complaints there, but yeah, you could put this, you know, there or something, or the gumball machine somewhere. But it's nice because it kind of includes just more minifigs to put around the building as well, which I think is a nice addition. You can add that guy too somewhere, but you know, I just have him in there. So yeah, you can check that review out as well. But overall, this set is a awesome set. I definitely do recommend it if you do like these modular style buildings. They come out every year, as most of you know, but I like to get them every year. I have most of them. There's a couple that I'm missing, like the earlier ones, but this one is really cool. I really like the European style of the set, something that I've never really seen Lego do before. So I think it works really well in Lego form. Great selection of minifigs. I mean, they're all generic, unnamed minifigs, but I think they all look great for this set. They all work for it. The outside looks great, a great display piece. And the insides are very fun too, just like this inn, the haberdashery, the clock workshop, and the apartment at the top, I think are all great. I mean, the apartment at the top is pretty standard. They usually do some sort of apartment in each one, which, you know, is the most boring part of the set, but it's something. You know, they could have just left it pretty empty like they did in some of the earlier ones, like the pet shop or something. If I remember correctly, the top is like not much, or like the, at least like the Parisian restaurant has like the artist stuff at the top, which is nice. The thing about the corner modulars is there's a lot of space out here for the sidewalk, and there's not as much space for the actual building, so it's usually smaller on the inside, but I think they did a good job with the space that they had. I mean, even this too, you know, they kind of cut off this portion of it too, so it's not as big of a building, but also it is pretty tall. Like it's kind of one of the taller ones, I think. I haven't had it next to my other ones yet. I think this one is pretty up there for at least how tall it is, which I think it looks great, especially for a European building. Those buildings are fairly tall. And so, yeah, I think this set is great. I would honestly give it a 10 out of 10. I do recommend it, especially, I mean, like, it comes with over 3,000 pieces and it's 230 bucks. So, I mean, the price on these sets are always a little bit more decent than, like, you know, a big Star Wars set, because these are just Lego licensed. They're not like Star Wars or Marvel or anything like that. So I'm glad that they keep these at a somewhat of a decent price. I mean, it's still, you know, a little over 200 bucks, which is a lot of money, but these sets are some of my favorites, and I'm happy to do this review of this one. Let me know if you want to see any more reviews of the older ones. I have most of them, besides like the Green Grocer and the Emporium and like the old blue one, and I think that's all of them. Oh, the Town Hall and the Fire Brigade one. I don't have those either, but this one will be a great addition. I'm excited to put it next to my other ones at home. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set if you're gonna get it. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe from the Brick Brethren. And thanks for watching as always.